The tiny turtle's big journey. In a sunny meadow where butterflies fluttered and flowers bobbed their colorful heads, there lived a tiny turtle named Tiptoe. Tiptoe was smaller than all the other turtles, with a shiny green shell and bright, curious eyes. He loved his cozy home by the sparkle pond, but he often dreamed of adventure. One morning, the meadow woke to a terrible surprise. The sparkle pond was drying up. The water was low, the fish were sad, and the frogs croaked worriedly. Tiptoe's best friend, a bouncy rabbit named Fluffy, hopped to his side. "Tiptoe, we need to find the magic spring to save our pond," Fluffy said, hair is twitching. Tiptoe's heart raced. "Me? I'm so slow," he said, hiding in his shell. But Fluffy nudged him gently. "You're brave, Tiptoe. Let's go." Tiptoe peeked out, took a deep breath, and nodded. Together, they started their journey, Tiptoe's little legs moving as fast as they could while Fluffy hopped beside him. The meadow was big, and the sun was hot, but Fluffy told funny stories to keep Tiptoe smiling. Soon, they met a cheerful ladybug named Dot, who was resting on a daisy. "The magic spring," Dot buzzed. "It's in the Whispering Woods, but the path is long and twisty." Tiptoe's shell felt heavy, but Fluffy's eyes sparkled. "We can do it," she said. Dot decided to join them, her tiny wings humming as she flew above. The three friends crossed a wobbly bridge over a stream, where Tiptoe almost slipped but held on tight. "You're strong, Tiptoe," Dot cheered, and Tiptoe felt a little braver. In the Whispering Woods, the trees were tall, and shadows danced on the ground. Tiptoe's legs trembled, but he thought of the sad fish and frogs back home. "I want to help," he whispered. Fluffy led the way, sniffing for clues, while Dot's red wings glowed like a tiny lantern. They met a sleepy hedgehog named Prickle, who yawned and said, "The magic spring is near the Shimmer Cave, but it's hidden behind a big rock." Tiptoe worried he was too small to move a rock, but Fluffy and Dot bounced with excitement. "We'll help you," they said. As they walked deeper into the woods, the air grew cool, and strange noises, like rustling leaves and soft hoots, made Tiptoe pull into his shell. Fluffy sang a silly song about brave turtles, and Dot buzzed happily, making Tiptoe giggle. Finally, they found the Shimmer Cave, its entrance sparkling with tiny crystals. Inside, the walls glowed faintly, and Tiptoe's shell shone in the light. They saw a huge rock blocking a small tunnel. "That's where the magic spring is," Prickle said, waddling up behind them. Tiptoe looked at the rock, feeling tiny. "I can't move that," he said. But Fluffy, Dot, and Prickle smiled. "Let's try together," Fluffy said. They pushed and pulled, Tiptoe digging his feet into the ground. His shell bumped the rock, and with a loud rumble, it rolled aside. Behind it was the magic spring, a bubbling pool of water that glowed like a star. Tiptoe gasped. "It's beautiful," he said. But a deep voice echoed from the spring. "Only a brave heart can take my water," it said. Tiptoe stepped forward, his voice shaky but clear. "I'm Tiptoe. I came to save my pond and my friends." The spring sparkled brighter. "You are small, but your courage is big," it said. A stream of glowing water flowed into a little bucket Tiptoe carried in his shell. He beamed, and his friends cheered. They hurried back to the meadow, the bucket sloshing with magic water. Tiptoe's legs were tired, but his heart was light. When they reached Sparkle Pond, Tiptoe poured the water in, and the pond filled up, sparkling brighter than ever. The fish swam happily, the frogs sang, and the butterflies danced. All the animals gathered around, clapping for Tiptoe. "You're our hero," Fluffy said, hugging him. Dot buzzed in circles, and Prickle nodded proudly. Tiptoe blushed, his shell gleaming. That night, the meadow glowed under the stars, and Tiptoe sat by the pond, feeling proud. He was still tiny, but he knew he could do big things. From then on, whenever the animals needed help, they looked to Tiptoe, the brave little turtle who saved Sparkle Pond. And Tiptoe. He still loved his cozy home, but now he dreamed of new adventures, knowing his friends would always be by his side.